it could be a massive day for the future outlook on Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland. If he's able to do the unthinkable and play well and beat those hated Steelers in his home stadium, it goes a long way. It really does.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing in this game, too, that like you can't fail to mention. Like, is it a big game for Shedeur just because it's another start in the National Football League? Yes. Does the scenario that we've talked about this segment obviously make that even bigger? Of course. But you want to talk about pressure on for a guy? Like, you essentially have an opportunity to potentially push this team out of a position to draft a quarterback. And I'm not saying handcuff them, because you mentioned, like, if you really want a quarterback, the Browns have the draft capital to go get a quarterback if they really want. Like, even if they drop back to 5, that puts them 3 picks in the top 37. You can move up in the first round with those picks if you really, really want that guy.
See what the Jacksonville Jaguars did last year.
Exactly. So, like, but I do sit here and it's like, okay, if you really want this, like, if you are going to put this team in an opportunity, not to just to go, all right, well, we're drafting at 2, and here comes a guy that can absolutely just fall into our lap, and now it's just, do we want Shedeur? Do we want to use the pick on him because he's here? You put the question then further into, do we want to run with Shedeur, or do we want to trade, 2 firsts and potentially more to actually go get this quarterback? That conversation becomes a hell of a lot harder.
Then you're sacrificing fixing that offensive line that people are so upset about. And then the wide receivers, could you be content with another full year of just Jerry Jeudy? It definitely complicates things if you have to use both of those first-round picks in order to trade up for a quarterback. A lot easier if Shedeur plays well, where you could just sit back and say, hey, we're going to booster the offensive line. We're going to get him a wide receiver. Everything becomes a whole lot easier.